In this session, I am going to share about physical topology. Topology defines a structure of the network, which means it is the arrangement of the network. Network is nothing but a group of interconnected computer. Topology is a geometric representation which how devices are connected and interact with each other. There are two types of topology. One is physical topology and other is logical topology. Physical topology describes the way in which the computers are connected. For example, it includes device location, code installation on the computer. Logical topology describes the data flow from one computer to the another. For example, how data is moved, which path it takes to transfer the data from one system to the another. Network topology defines the layout or structure of the network, not only physical but also logically. A network can have one physical topology and multiple logical topologies at the same time. There may be two or more devices connected to a link and two or more links forms a topology. There are some basic types of topology. One, mesh topology, star topology, bus topology and ring topology. In mesh topology, every device has a dedicated point-to-point link, which means a direct communication takes place between each and every node in the network. We have n devices in the network, then each device must have connected with n minus 1 devices of the network. Here n is represented as the number of computers connected in the network. For example, here there are 4 computers connected by mesh topology. One device should have connected with other 3 devices because the formula is n minus 1. Here n is 4 minus 1 which is 3. So this computer should have connected with these 3 computers. Next formula, the number of links. We have to find out how many number of cables should be present in the mesh topology. We can calculate by using this formula n into n minus 1 divided by 2. Here n is also represented as number of computers we should have to connected in the network. So here n is represented as 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So 4 into 4 minus 1 which is 3. 4 into 3 is equal to 12. 12 by 2 is equal to 6. So there are 4 nodes. So we have to use 6 links. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. We can use this formula to figure out whether a network is fully meshed or partially meshed. So here there are two types of mesh topology. One is full mesh topology and another is partial mesh topology. In full mesh, each computer is connected to all the computers available in the network. In partial mesh topology, it may connect with not all but certain computers which they communicate frequently is called partial mesh topology. So we can also use this formula to know whether a network is fully meshed or partial meshed. If the number of cables is less than the total required number of cables, it is the partial meshed. Then if the number of cables is equal to the total number of cables required is called the full mesh topology. Next, advantage of mesh topology, each connection can carry its own data load, which means there is no data traffic in this topology. Next, it is robust. Robust means if failure of one link does not affect the another link. Next, fault is diagnosed easily, which means the fault detection is easy because there is a dedicated link. It provides security and privacy because there is a point-to-point link, thus unauthorized access is not possible. Next, there are some disadvantages in mesh topology. First one, installation and configuration is difficult, which means amount of wires required to connect each and every system. Next, cabling cost is more. Of course, amount of wires needed to connect the mesh topology. Next, bulk wiring. So it is very expensive due to the use of more cables. Next, star topology. Each device has a dedicated point-to-point link only to a central controller, usually called a hub. Here, each device in a network is connected to a central device which is called as hub. Like mesh topology, star topology does not allow direct communication between the devices. All devices have to communicate only through the hub, which is the central controller. If one device want to send data to the another device, it has to first send the data to the hub, then the hub transmit that data to the designated device. So the hub acts as a exchange. Each device needs only one link which is used to communicate between the hub and the device. So the hub acts as a middleware between all the nodes. Only one link which is used between the hub and the device. Here the devices are connected with the central node which is called hub. This is the example diagram for star topology. There are 4 systems are connected only by hub. Advantage of star topology: less expensive because each device network needed one link and one I/O port, so it is less expensive. Next, easier to install because of its simple configuration. Robustness: if one link fails, only that link is affected. All other links remains active. Next, easy fault detection due to centralized control of nodes. Next, disadvantage: if hub goes down, everything goes down, which means the dependency of the whole topology on one single point, which is called hub. If the hub goes down, the whole system is dead. So about bus and ring topology, we will see in next session. Thank you.